to try to beat all 5 bosses. Free to play, baby. I've unlocked everything in the Grim Forest. We got 5 days remaining. But can I beat Lashun with all the bosses together? I don't know. We're going to try it out though in today's stream. I really hope I can do it, but there is a chance I don't do it. Also, you kind of have to get lucky with your redraws and if you have to switch out your champs. So for example, like block damage champions, unkillable champions, they're going to be strong here. And I'm going to give my potential recommendations. Of course, I haven't beaten it yet. Also, get a load of this free anniversary pack that we got. Well, the first slot was free. I got myself a free prism crystal, so I might as well pop a free prism crystal before we get the ball rolling here. We do have a couple of brand new champions in the litter here. So we've got this guy right here, Kebron. I haven't read the new Argonite's kits yet, but Kebron looks cool. He actually has one of the epic relics on his shield, if you notice that. He has that like doggo relic. Cool. Attacks one enemy 2 times, 75% chance of placing decreased defense for 2 turns. Has a 50% chance of attacking with this skill whenever an enemy has an HP burn debuff activated on them and occurs once per turn. That's actually pretty strong. Then we've got attacks one enemy 2 times before attacking, places a death brand, which means that if you kill that enemy with the death brand, they are block revived, and it places it for 2 turns. Will ignore unkillable and shield buffs, as well as 25% of the target's defense. Activates this champion's perenne power skill if the target is killed, which is this one, which I'll get to. If the target survives, fills this champ's turn meter by 50% on a 3-turn. That's very powerful. Then we've got attacks on enemies before attacking. Places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. And has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. And fills this champ's turn meter by 20% for each HP burn debuff placed on the enemies. And fills this champ's turn meter by 10% for each HP burn debuff resisted. It's not bad. Books up to 100% chance on a 3-turn. And then his passive activates a delay effect. So he basically has a relic built into his passive skill. So delay basically just makes it so that he can't die from a fatal hit. It's on an active. So if you block his active skills, then the delay effect won't work. Passively heals this champ by 20% of their max HP whenever an HP burn debuff is activated, which is not bad for survivability. And then whenever an HP burn debuff on an enemy expires or is removed, places a true fear on them for 1 turn. So he does a lot of debuffs, good for wave content. This guy's gonna be great for the Argonite's faction. I'm sure he'll hit really hard too, I assume, but we don't know yet the multipliers. Maybe at least I haven't seen a video yet on it. And the other one that's new, ooh, Vanalisha is really good with her little pointy chest there. And then we've got Vestell Riverthorn. She's a fairly new Sylvan Watcher. I do like her. Attacks 92 times before attacking, 50% chance of removing all buffs from the target, which is crazy. 100% chance to steal all buffs instead. If this skill is used not on this champ's turn, which is like a counterattack, this effect cannot be resisted by targets whose attack is equal to or lower than her. Will ignore 5% of the target's defense for each buff on this champion. That's going to hit pretty hard. She might be one of the hardest hitters for this faction potentially. I do want to see some showcases on her soon, but amazing aesthetics as always. They always crush it visually. The Erosive Force A2, attack an enemy before attacking, 50% increase attack, and a shatter on herself for 2 turns. Will ignore block damage and stone skin. Damn. That's actually really strong because block damage is meta right now. Grants an extra turn if this attack kills an enemy, and if the target survives, fills the turn meter of all allies instead. Wow. On a 4-turn cooldown, which makes sense because that's a pretty crazy ability. Attacks all enemies before attacking, 75% chance of placing a weaken for 2 turns. This debuff cannot be resisted by targets who are attack lower than or equal to herself. Will ignore 25% of each target's defense, so it's probably going to be a pretty hard hitting ability. Place an extra hit on enemies whose attack is equal to or lower than her. So she could end up doing a double hit on this. That's pretty insane. And places unkillable and counterattack on this champion for 2 turns. Damn, she's tough. Passive. Has 50% chance to deal 100% more damage against enemies whose attack is equal to or lower. What's her maxed out attack? I'm going to have to look at that. This champion receives 30% less damage from enemies whose attack is equal to or lower. And attack in arena by 30%. You know, it's okay. So let's take a look at her here. Where's she at? Right here, Vestell. So 1729 for attack base. That's crazy. Yeah, it's going to be really easy to stack her with attack, I think. I don't think that's going to be a problem for most people to stack her with attack. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this. We've got 1 to pull for the summon pool. I'm really hoping for a Lego. I would like either the Cheshire Cat, the new Argonite, Vestell, Wallmaster, Venalicia. Who else do I want? Oh, this guy? Who the hell is this guy? This guy good? Leech. Decrease res, pain link, decrease speed. Is it on all enemies? No, on 1 enemy. Protected when placed on a boss. Block buffs on all allies. Actually, I need this for the Lizardmen. Lizardmen faction crypt. Well, actually, no, I don't. Pythion's fine. Increased chance max HP. Yeah, I don't really care about him. So yeah, those ones that I mentioned, I would love to get. Obviously, if I get a duplicate, cool. Epic-wise, they've got some decent epics here. This is a new epic for the Argonites. Wow, looking sleek. Looking fleek. Attacks an enemy, place extra hit. If the target's under decreased defense, decrease the target's turn meter by 10%. Attacks an enemy, places block revive debuff. If the target's killed, fills her turn meter by 30% on a 3-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies, will ignore 15% of the target's defense. If they are spirit affinity, will ignore 25% of the target's defense. If they are any other affinity, activates the Apex Slice, which is this ability, the block revive, on a random enemy whose HP was decreased by more than 50% by the skill. Wow. And occurs once per turn. Or once per skill. Okay. On a 4-turn cooldown is pretty long. Before attacking, 25% chance of removing any decreased attack debuff on this champion, replacing them with their mirrored buff. Also has a 25% chance of removing any increased defense on enemies and placing them with their mirrored equivalent. Jesus, that's actually strong. Yeah, Steb, this is a really strong epic. This is a very strong epic. Try our 9-piece Mercurial in Arena, yeah. With a block revive that might hit pretty hard. And then an AoE that could hit hard. And really cool that they're mirroring a couple of different things. So if they put increased defense, change it into decreased defense. This is good for boss content too, especially for the faction where that stupid boss that places the mirrored buffs and then you can try to replace it with a mirrored debuff. Kind of cool. Otherwise, I don't really need any other epics here, but getting the Argonite epic would be nice if I don't get a Lego. All right, here we go. Let's get it. If we get a legendary and it's the one I want, that's crazy. Oh, okay. It wasn't the Argonite epic, but that's okay. Enda Moonbeam, never personally built him, but I hear he hits fairly hard. So there you go. There is my pull for the summon pool. We didn't get anything this time. Last time I did, so keep that in mind. My last summon pool, I did end up pulling Predator. And I could technically go for another one if I wanted to. It is a good summon pool because we still have this going on, the Soul Chase. I'm only at 444 though, that's what sucks. If I went for a second one and try to shoot for it, for a 6% chance, it is still 2x for 13 hours. I don't know if I want to go all in though, because I'm pretty sure they're going to be running a Soulstone event soon for a free champion. So I have 20 immortals. I've got 50, 60 mortals still left. I might actually skip it and go for the future potential Soulstone event. I also have 8 Eternals technically, but I don't know if I want to go for that. That free pull, it's probably just gonna give me an epic. But yeah, let's hop into. Oh, we also have Siege going on too. There's so much going on right now. It's crazy. But yeah, this is gonna be a tough fight, dude. I attempted it one time with like 3 bosses and I was getting wrecked because this boss is annoying. You have to basically really get used to their skill kit. If you can't get used to their skill kit, you're screwed. I don't know why the light behind this freaking thing is so annoying. Let me see if I can fix this light. Give me one sec. All right, word. I fixed the light. I had to put something behind it because it was just being annoying. Did I get Shredder? No. I did not get Shredder, unfortunately. I tried to get him in the Prism event with my free Prism shard, but unfortunately I didn't get it. So like champions, I'm going to use obviously him because he can make somebody survive. I'm going to use her because she has block damage. Probably bring her in with like protection set or something. Maybe even like Mercurial's not going to work. I'll probably bring in Carnage because of counterattacks. It's pretty strong. I could bring him in. I just don't know. I think one of the bosses is he makes everybody immune. Attacks on enemy, increase duration of all buffs by 1 turn. Instantly activates a random continuous heal on allies. I probably want to bring in like a champion who can place heal reduction. If I don't have someone that can do heal reduction or block buffs, that's going to be really difficult. Immune to stun, free sleep, so on and so forth. Her allies are immune to damage dealt based on enemy max HP. That's annoying. Isha the Crimson allies deal pure damage. God damn. Holy crap. Then we've got attacks on enemies 2 times. Each hit 50% chance of instantly activating HP burn. I should hopefully have enough resistance though. So for me, I tried to go for all resistance. And I think you need like 1,000, like 800 or 1,000 resistance to resist. Something crazy. I don't know the exact number, but it's a crazy amount of resistance to resist these bosses. Attacks on enemies, place HP burn, and a block active skill. So that would be terrible if we get block actives on ourselves. Like I don't have a good block debuff champion here. So if I go here, go to buffs, I do have Elva. Elva is the only block buff. And I think I would need block buffs because they're just too powerful. I could also place Emic in here for unkillable. Like if I did Emic and Elva, so 2 revivers, and then Donnie with heals continuously. This is not the strongest team, but you know who might even do better? Potentially Tholan Foulbeard could go crazy here because he attacks everybody every time. I feel like Tholan would actually be really good here. So with Tholan, I mean, I want him to build him with damage, of course. Probably throw on the Grim Forest build that I've got for him. This one and this one. So 251 speed. 286 crit damage, almost 6,500 on the attack, 451 accuracy, so he should be able to land debuffs. I got him in Nature's Wrath. I've got him in Hammer of Ending, but I might want to consider swapping this to something else. Instead of Hammer of Ending, Hey, what's up, Ice? How are you, man? I want to consider bringing him in with something else. Oh, this is the one. Howling Guardians is on that new Argonite champion shield. So heals. I don't know if I'm going to have anything good. I could just take this. Live arena struggles? I hear you, bro. Some days are worse than others. 5 whenever an enemy resists a debuff placed by the wearer. I don't really want his. Fill turn meter by 10% whenever their HP drops below 50. Bosses deal less damage. Yeah, let's do this one. Oh, I don't even have anything. Oh no, I have nothing available. You'll just lose from reflect damage. Yeah, that sucks. I do have Emic, so he'll work. But I think I might also need... I kind of need to have heal reduction champion. Actually, she could work too. Lamasu, additional damage, resets. She should be fast enough. She's like the faster one on the team. And then I need to put gear on... what's her name? Hilvi. Yeah, so I did pull a second Hilvi, you know, a few weeks back, like 3 or 4 weeks ago. That was nice. To fill the faction guardians. Go with a slow res build, 600 res, or a faster res build. I definitely need to be tanky though, so I'm gonna see if I can build a tankier build on her. Fast, fairly fast, at least like around, I'd say like 300 speed ish, and then make her with at least 500 or 600 res. Glad there's no real reward for this. I don't want to rebuild champs to get a badge nobody will ever see. Well, people can see it in arena. You can take a look at people's profiles. So when you fight people in arena, I tend to look at people's profiles a lot just to see like what their player power is, and if they have any champions that they put down below that they're like 4 favorite champions. Sometimes they have crazy strong champions there that they didn't use in the fight, and then I look at their badges too. Sometimes I like to look to see when they started playing. So I do see, I like to put the time that I started playing Raid, which is 2019. Nobody cares about yours? Of course they do, man. Yeah, of course people do. People look at people's badges, and like I look at people's badges all the time when I'm fighting an arena. All right, let me see if I can get this uploaded to the website here. Oh no, they gotta update this website. Hilvi's not like fully implemented. What the heck? Let's see if I can get 300 speed. Oh, do any of these bosses remove buffs? I think they do, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. You spent 7 years in looking into some newbie who handed my... Yeah, exactly. I would definitely be looking at somebody that's like level 86 that crushed me, because I get beat by people that are under level 100 all the time. It's so annoying. Maybe I could get like 400 accuracy. 400 accuracy, and I can't swap any relics, which sucks because I don't have anything. I don't have any Stardust. So that kind of sucks. Maybe I could go for like 500 res. So I'll have like around 1,000 res at the end of it all. How much he paid to beat you? What should I go for? Protection set? Actually, I'd rather have a protection set on my Elva. I feel like this chick needs like damage reduction. You know what set would be fairly decent that nobody ever uses is Defiant. Minus 15% damage taken from enemy AoE attacks. I have no Defiant set on my account. Like, it's literally so bad. Maybe if I go to equipped. Yeah, I have 2 Defiant pieces on my entire account. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. 2 pieces, and this is not even a good piece. Honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of it. I have 1 piece on my entire account of Defiant, and it's crit damage. 5-star. It's like really old. Does anybody else have that issue with like their Defiant set? I don't have anything. I have 0. 1 piece of gear. Out of how many years has this been out? Like 4 years? Defiant set? That's crazy. Because you want to take less damage from the AoE. The AoE hits so hard from the boss, so if you can take less damage from it, awesome. I also feel like I would need like a regen set though. A regen set would be good. Bolster set would be good. Probably go with bolster. See what I can get. And I'll take gear off of everybody. Alright, let's see what I can get with this. So this will take my best bolster gear possible. Now there's possibility I don't even have good enough bolster gear to place on her, and therefore I might need to make her slower. Yeah, only 77k HP is not really good. Mainly I want the resistance and the accuracy, because she can place freeze, HP burn, so on and so forth. Can't get rid of Leo in live arena. That passive stone skin is ruining you. Actually, wait. Doesn't one of them have immunity? Taraz the Bestial and his allies are immune to HP burn. Enemies under HP burn will receive 100% more damage from HP burn debuffs. Heals allies by 2% of their max HP for each instance of damage dealt by HP burn. So you should have some resistance on most of your champions, I feel like. 80,000 HP. I don't feel like 80,000 HP is going to cut it. I think I need like at least 100k HP. Let me just stop it now. Let me change the stat. I'm going to change the stats to 280 speed and see if that's helpful. Put 2 revivers in all the turtles. Is that how people beat it? Because I have Leo. But Leo, I don't know why my Leo doesn't do crazy damage, but I feel like my Leo is just not that great. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Did you beat it, Ice, with all turtles? Well, this is taking a while to load. Six minutes in and Leo's still alive? Damn. What relic do you have on Leo? You sent me a friendly battle request? Trying to make me look bad on stream? Sneed? You're trying to kill it? You can't go through the stone skin passive? Lord Shazar, Sun Wukong. Are you doing it on normal or on hard mode, Ice? You did it? On hard mode? With the Leo? Like this? No way, bro. That's crazy. You did it with Leo? Like that? Let me try it. Let me try it. Let me try it. Hold up. Ice might be cooking, guys. Is it that easy? Let me see if I can change my Emic gear. He has a shield set on. Can my shredder blast you for the viewers to see? Just want to show what 9-piece of Merciless looks like on him. Where do I go for this friendly battle thing? Where am I supposed to go to? Oh, here it is. I don't have any challengers. No challengers. Create an application. All right, word. There you go. I'm waiting for somebody. Let's go. Bring it, boys. Hold on, I gotta make sure I change gear though. Come on now. I'd have to change all my gear. What the heck? How am I supposed to play against people when I don't have gear changed? What? This is how most people will beat me because I don't change my gear around. Actually, you know what? I'm about to beat people with Samsung. Shut up. Watch. Shut up. Yeah. How you like that, Sammy build? Challengers and Nightfall wants to play? Alright, hold up. Say less. Let's go. I think I have another champ I need. Oh. Are you sure you're ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for me? Papi chulo? Alright, I'm only using 6 champions. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go to challengers and search Nightfall. Boom, I just added you, bro. Yes, I'll definitely be doing streams like this. Let's go, Nightfall. Let's get it, kid. Let's go. Let's go. We got a level 75. Let's go. Let's go. It's Nightfall time. You know that we could both get the same champs, right? You can't ban. You can ban, but you can't. You get the same champs though. Let's go. Hold up. I need DPS. All right. Who's going to win, guys? Who do you think's going to win? Bro, cooked. Yeah, you can't ban. You can't. It's not like gold, so you get to pick any champ you want. Yeah, you could pick duplicates. I think eventually they'll be able to change that out, though. I'm allowing you to go first, bro. Yeah, tournaments would be nice. That's weird. Didn't steal. I don't know how he didn't steal. That's cool though. How'd you like that solid R, baby? God damn, boy. God damn, boy. Solinar is freaking dirty, bro. If you banned my Solinar, you would have won. Yep, revive on death, block damage, unkillable, and he still, even if he died, he would come back to life. That's the crazy part. All right, my build is ready. You don't deserve Solinar. That's funny. All right, let's see this build. Oh, let me go back here. All right, this is gonna be for Grim Forest. All right, so Hilvy's all set. I mean, if you make it with each other, like, hey, you can't pick the same. If you're talking with someone in a tournament or you're creating a bracket or a tier or anything like that, you can tell people, like, hey, don't pick the same person twice, okay? You're not allowed. You guys have to just be on the, I guess, I don't know, just trust people. But if they don't, then just be like, all right, whatever. And then they're disqualified. Because, like, at the end of the day, if people are going to be respectful or not, if they're not going to respect the game and what you guys are agreeing to, then sorry, you're disqualified. That's how I see it. Oh, I swapped my gear, so now I have to go back. Yeah, it does. I guess I don't need Donnie in bolster, so I guess I'll swap Donnie's gear. Yeah, they'll update it for sure. This is just the initial rollout. Because people are going to give feedback and they're going to say, like, hey, I like this aspect, I like this aspect, but can you add some quality of life features so it's a little bit better? They'll definitely do it for sure. I can foresee that happening in the future. I wonder how fast I should make him. 290? He doesn't need accuracy. So I guess I'll just go for resistance. And then oh yeah, quality of life summer 2028. Most likely. 2027, 2028. Nah, they'll do it faster than that. They'll do it faster. Do you think this will move the game towards being a viable esport? I hope so. That's what I've been trying to get them to do for a long time. Um, but they need to put a lot of sanctions on things. Like it needs to be all epics only. It needs to be certain things. Like they have to make it more competitive for everybody, and also they might need to make it so that each team it's hard because when you're doing pay to win versus free to play, it can get difficult unless they're on the same tier. So that's the tricky part. I guess they're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna create a tier system. So like if you're a super heavy spender, like what tier would you rank versus someone who's free to play for 2 years or low spend for a year? You know, obviously it's gonna be way different. You'll share their update live arena friendly battles right after they fix Siege failing to load battles. Yeah, Siege always has a lot of issues, I noticed. In the MCS? What's MCS? Sorry if I'm stupid. I clearly don't know what that is. I might need to put this guy in protection. Madden. Oops. Why isn't this working? I wonder if I can get him in a 9-piece protection. Since he places strengthen. Oh, nice. I can. Oh, it's going to take gear off her, though. I guess I could take this off and then save this. Or just add it on to him. See if I can find a boot. Nice. Resistance, defense. This one's pretty good. Give me speed. Come on. Ugh, HP. That sucks. 282. That's pretty decent. This one's attack, which sucks. God damn, 4 million? Hey, I got triple speed though. I'll take that. Sorry, you guys didn't see this. I rolled this gear and I just got triple speed. but it's attack, which is what sucks. 292 speed though. This would be 10 times better on a damage dealer though, but it is what it is. Okay. So Donnie's 559 res, 292 speed, 85k HP. I can put him in the lead, but I'd rather have speed in the lead. My Hilvy should be good now. She's in bolster. My Leo should be good. Yep, he's good. And Emic. My Emic. I might swap my Emic Trunk Heart into like regen, like good speeds, high res still. Yeah, I think Emic needs to be in like a speed build. Yeah, let's do that. And Emic does resets too, which is nice. And I haven't done a refresh token yet. God forbid I can't win with this. I'm just gonna do refresh tokens. But I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna go for like 300. Does he place... No debuffs. Okay. Wait, whenever an ally's HP drops below 20%, increases the damage dealt by that ally by 20%. That's actually really strong for Leo. I'm gonna go for protection set. I don't think I can get another 9-piece, but we'll try. Whoops. Yeah, so I can't get another 9-piece set. See if I can get a 6-piece. I can get a 6-piece. So that's not terrible. You guys want me to play some music? I have Spotify. This is supposed to be copyright-free music. But we'll see, because I've done it before and it doesn't actually work well. No music. Okay, word. All right, I'm going to try this build. See if this works. Call it the Grim Forest build, I guess. Save as a global. Why is it having me save as a global preset? Oh, because I already have too many presets built. No, I don't have too many presets built. What? Hold on. It's not letting me save. Wait. I only have 2 champion presets. Why would it not let me save it? I guess maybe I have to wear it and then I can do it. Let's go ahead and put this on. Usually it allows you to do it even without actually placing the gear. Yeah, I have it's all the same gear. Okay, well, it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and save it from here now that I already placed it. Oh, it still won't let me. Why isn't it letting me save a preset? Okay, let me back out. Let me back all the way out and do it from here. Maybe it was because I was from that screen over there. No, it still won't let me save preset. This champion has met their preset limit. Check accessories. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I just don't need this stuff. Dungeons, faction war, faction war. I'm being featured. Hey, nice. All right, I'll keep faction war hard stuff. All right, so it should be good now. Okay. So we've got Lamasu, Hilvy, Donnie, Leo, and Emic. I think this could work. If not, maybe I could try another Reviver. I could try Elva, or I could even try this guy, Glycade. Additional damage, speed in all battles, but he doesn't have books, so that's what sucks. All right, let's try this. This is gonna be rough. This is gonna be really rough, guys. Oh boy. All right, let's do this first. Decrease the boss speed. Place unkillable. Protected. And we'll go ahead and reset our abilities. I don't know if I can place... Yes, I placed a freeze here. Okay. Let's go ahead and add buffs. She can't place anything. Now we can just attack and attack. I can reset, technically. I don't want to reset yet. So let's just A1 and decrease attack on everybody. We'll do damage, I can reset with him now and place a shield and get the brimstone. Actually, we want brimstone. Let's place decreased defense on the boss. And let's heal up. He got the entangle. That kind of sucks. Luckily, it's on Lamasu, so that's not a big deal. I'm just going to keep A1ing on the boss. Counterattacks. And now I need to place... block buffs again. Let's place more buffs. Remove those buffs. Place block damage. So she dies. I wonder how much damage I can do. Wasn't as much as I was hoping. Let's reset our abilities. Let's get the revive going. Let's freeze this guy again because he's about to take a turn. Brimstone proc. Okay. Let's do this and protect everybody again. Let's reset. Attack him. Yeah, I need to bring her back. Oh, wait, how come? Oh, she can't get her abilities reset. That's right. Shoot. She can't get her abilities reset. I forgot. Let me reset. She can't get her abilities reset. I forgot about that. I just did that wrong. I should have just used her ability again. I also don't have full masteries on this chick. Now I understand it. If I had full masteries, I would also get the mastery to increase the debuffs to 3 turns. Let's do this. Let's do this. This. Now we have a ton of buffs. And then I can reset, but I can wait for a second. Decrease attack, then reset. Okay. I can place buffs again or fully reset. Let's go ahead and place the buffs again with continuous heal. He gets tangled. Okay. Let's not use her revive then, since that's what messed us up. Because I need her revive so that we can place block buffs again. All right, so I'm gonna save my reset. Okay, so we revive, get block damage. Okay, so we'll keep counterattacking. Entangled again, that sucks. Okay, so she died again, that's crazy. I wonder if I have to make Donnie the fastest. Because I think he's entangling the fastest one, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, those freaking continuous heals are insane. What the heck? Let's just do this now. He doesn't remove anything though, which sucks. He's just gonna fully heal anyways. I hate that you can't see what turn they're on for the bosses, the mini bosses. I gotta kill this chick, man. She heals too much. I think I might need to bring in another block buff. Maybe I even try to make Donnie the fastest. If I make Donnie the fastest, he'll get the entangle first. And then I can keep on placing blocked buffs. Yeah, she just keeps removing and placing buffs, which is annoying. I think I need someone to remove those buffs. Wukong actually might be one of the best. I don't have Wukong available though. No, Wukong sucks. Plus, Wukong can just revive himself. Alright, so let me just read his kit again real quick. Attacks all enemies under entangle. Sublimate life. Places entangle debuff on the enemy with the highest speed. Also places siphon debuff on the enemy with the highest speed for 3 turns. Wukong good for entangle tank, revive and block buffs too. Yeah, I think Wukong would be like number 1. These debuffs cannot be evaded, redirected, or to a target, resisted, or blocked. These debuffs will ignore Stone Skin and Taunt. Let me see if I can get a refresh token going. The other issue is her revive is on a lower cooldown or so, like it's on a long cooldown because you can't refresh her skills. If you could refresh her skills, it would be so much better. Let's just do a redraw. Let's see if we can get Wukong. Oh damn, Galathier. Galathier is pretty nasty. That's not gonna work though. Still no Wukong. Do I even have Wukong here? Yeah, I do. He's in the corner. He's right behind me. Lydia block buffs. True, she can place block buffs. Galathier Armans. Oh wait, Marius can remove buffs too, right? Marius has a pretty decent remove buff. Ooh, Titus is strong too. Can Titus one-shot this boss? I don't think so. But he can do pretty good damage, right? Hmm. Technically, Embreeze can put in some work. I think I only have... Oh, I have 2 more redraws. I really want Wukong, though. Ooh. Noelle and Sir Nick. That's pretty strong. But I don't have anybody that can place block debuffs besides her. I guess Basilius Roamus can. Noelle does block buffs on the A1. I have no damage other than Tholen. I don't know. This sucks, dude. It sucks because you're basically going... You're trying to get lucky on your rolls, and I only have 1 redraw token left, and it could end up being trash. I could put her in the lead. Brogni, Brimstone, and passive. I definitely want to use Tholen. I can get revives too. She's 315 speed. I don't want her to be faster. What's her? Lamasu is 314 speed. Yeah, Lamasu blocks buffs. The issue I was having was she was just dying first, and then we couldn't place block buffs, and they were just getting their buffs added constantly. I think I can also do... Someone who can remove buffs. I guess our Mons can remove buffs, right? This ability can just remove all the buffs. Damn. I didn't get very many good DPS or buff removals. This one's okay. Armand's is okay. It's just he's kind of just removing buffs and that's it. I could try to use Brogni. Remove 1 random buff. Hey, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. It's only 1 buff, though. He reflects damage back to the attacker. I can try Brogni out. I think Brogni would need to be like in a pretty hefty build. Would I be okay with Brogni getting debuffed with Entangle? One, two, three, four, five, six. Early stream, heck yeah. Do that, Noel. Would she be really slow? I would have to go fast. Yeah, it's not really fast at all. I would need high accuracy. $500 res, 400 accuracy with like 290 speed. How are you doing? Looking forward to the new job? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely nervous getting a new job. I'm always gonna be nervous for that stuff, but I think I'll be all right. I just can't get entangled on her. I think Brogni might need to be my entangle tank. I think I'm gonna make Brogni the entangle tank. I just need to make him really fast. 350 speed. Yeah, so he'll be my entangle tank, and then everybody else will have to do damage and whatnot. I don't really have much in terms of healing here now that I think about it. The only person that's healing is my Noelle, or Sir Nick. Noelle does heal, but she's not really healing much. I'm gonna put her in regen. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it though. It'll be exciting. All right, let's see if we can get a build on her. She's still fast, which is fine. Sir Nick needs gear as well. I think I have him in protection. Faction War hard, 285 speed. You have enough to pull 2 remnants? Nice, nice. Hopefully you get yourself a mythical. That'll be pretty sick. I need one more protection piece. Triple crit rate would be nice. That's a good one. 269 speed. I can't get any gear for her. What the heck? Alright, so he's pretty fast. Tholen. Where's he at? Slap him in some gear. Alright, so the only person I need to put gear on is Noelle. And then I can try again. Here we go. Come on, please have the gear. I need this. $6 for Galathier. Nice. Dude, that'd be sick if you got Galathier. That'd be so insane. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get gear on my Noel for regen with that high of resistance. This is what my stacks are for my trait cards and my bonus. I've got crit rate 5%, crit damage 55%, speed 33. Anyone skipping the fusion? Nah, I'm going for it. 480 resistance and 380 accuracy. And these are the things I'm using. I've got the Dragon Astrobe at the start of the ally's turn. Chance to decrease a random skill. We've got deals damage equal to 10% of their max HP, but I don't think that works. So I don't know if this actually works. Since the max HP doesn't really work against the boss. Dang, I can't get this build going. Yeah, because of the fusion tokens. But the only thing is, once you've gotten all the fusions, then the tokens become less resourceful unless you're skipping future fusions and then you want to do more fusions to get the fusions that you skipped, I guess, assuming that they even put in the newer fusions there, which I assume they're going to put them into that token trader area. But who knows? I think he's a pretty strong champion, especially for the Argonite faction. If you beat all the bosses, you get a badge. Yeah, the new faction I'm not skipping. I need to beat the faction as quickly as possible. So I'm getting all the legendaries I can. Yeah, they're just too strong. It's a brand new champion, brand new skills. There's just no point to skip, I feel like. Oh shoot, why didn't it save both? I accidentally clicked the button. There we go. All right, let's see if I can make this work. I don't know. HP. Armands. Should I go with Armands? I don't know, man. Maybe I'll go with Carnage instead. Actually, no, I need Lamasu. Whoops. I have to go Lamasu. Yeah, I agree. Let's just go for it. Yeah, the Magma Shield's so tough. I didn't even land it on him. What the hell? 3%? Bro, why is he resisting? I have plenty of accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Okay. Yeah, he does so much damage to himself. That's crazy. You just straight up kill yourself. It's insane. So she's already dead. I can revive, luckily. And the counterattacks with Sir Nick is nice. Remove block active. And do a revive. Unkillable. Man, he does no damage. That's so crazy. He does literally no damage. I basically have to spam A1 the whole time. Gets entangled again. Milamasu's never going to get a turn. I think I got to bring in Brogni. Oof. They hit so hard. I guess I'll try to focus this guy. Yeah, she just dies every time, dude. It's insane. They take so many turns. Holy crap, dude. It's insane. They take a ridiculous amount of turns. I think with only one reviver, it doesn't work. Pretty much need 2 revivers. I'm just gonna do the A1. Big shields there, which is nice. Trying with Brogni, but not sure if I can get it to work or not. I'm gonna refresh him. Do this for 3 turns. Continuous heal counterattack. He gets that. Okay. I get the refresh. Okay, that's good. Now that he's going for Brogni, that's more helpful. But the unkillable, if it falls off, I'm screwed. I wonder if I should just do A1. Yeah, let's just do A1. Decrease attack. And we just die there, you know? Maybe I need to have... Yeah, so then he entangles her. Yeah, basically I need the revives as much as possible. That's what sucks. No revive is a pain. Underpriest being the tank was okay. But yeah, basically you need to have Brimstone. Pretty much just Brimstone. I feel like that's how you cheese it. You just cheese it with Brimstone. It's so annoying. That's super annoying. It just feels kind of cheesy. No pun intended. Hey, we got ourselves Sun Wukong. There he is. Now we can make him the tank. Except we didn't get Noel, which is what sucks. We got Sir Nick. Got Galathier. Galathier can remove buffs and survivability. Wukong. Marius, but we do basically no damage. He's just going to remove buffs. How do bombs do good damage to these bosses? I don't know. I've never tried bombs on these bosses. Technically, I'll get a bunch of bombs and poisons with this guy. Probably look more like this. But I need another block damage champ. Wonder what I pull. Oh, I ended up pulling a prism at the beginning. I didn't get anything. I got nada. I guess I'd have to just keep refreshing him. All right, let's see what I can do. Try to make Wukong my target. How fast is my Galathier? 330. I think I'm gonna put Galathier in like Merciless. Merciless Reflex. That way he can keep getting his revive back on this form. It's on a 4-turn. 6-star Senna, but no Senna. Damn. All right, so I just threw him in random gear with accuracy and resistance. 320 speed. It's decent. Maybe we can get ourselves another speed roll. Oh, we did. Quad speed. Let's go. That's nice. Feral set, quad speed. Yeah, this deserves this right here. 5-piece, 30 speed. I like it. 331 speed. I mean, this will get swapped off onto a better champion, of course, in the future. But I do like that. So that's my target. And then, what's his name? Galathier. I'll try to get him with maybe some survivability. like 300 speed. So he's still slower than most. Maybe I make both my DPS, like my Wukong, and maybe my Poisoner here. Oh, actually, you know what? I wish I had, what's his name? Ezio. That would be nice. I feel like Ezio would be pretty strong here. Because he can like pop poisons, right? Instantly activates debuffs on enemies under 4 or more debuffs. 97 fragments for Embreeze. Nice, nice. I'm looking for reflex. Let's go merciless. So basically, I'm only using Galathier to keep resetting as much as possible on his revive because I'd only have him as the reviver. Like, you literally can't win without unkillable, I feel like, or like ridiculous, like all supports. All supports would just be a pain, not gonna lie. It's like an hour, like 1 hour fight. That would be so frustrating. Grim Forest. All right, so he's at, yeah, I had to swap his build. So he's slower. 579 res. And then I need damage. So with my Poisoner, actually, who else can I put in here for poisons? Nobody else? That's unfortunate. Nobody else gets poisons. I could also go Venomage because she has heal reduction. So if the block buffs doesn't work well, heal reduction can still work on a 3 turn. Plus poisons are pretty strong. Do they have damage reduction against poisons? HP burn debuffs cannot exceed 1% of the boss's max HP. But it doesn't say anything about poison. So poisons still do good damage. Yeah, I feel like this rat man can do decent. Oh, they're immune to poison? Stun, free, sleep, provoke, block active, petrification, berserk, enfeeble, and snare. Hunter's gaze. This guy's not immune to poison. This does the green guy make everybody immune? Oh, and his allies? Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid, bro. That is so stupid. So you can only land bombs. That means bombs probably don't do much damage. Wow. They really made this ridiculous. Like, it's so insane, dude. I'm gonna put him in Smite. Since it's a free change. 6,000 attack, 314 speed. Issue is I don't have any additional masteries on him. And I don't have books, which is what sucks. I do have a secondary Nishak that's fully booked. He's in polymorph though, and it would cost 200 gems to swap him over. And that's what sucks. It's got a lot more accuracy and everything. Fully booked. Death Bell. If I put him in Smite, like this is the one that I used in Arena for a long time, and then I ended up pulling a second one and put a 5-star on my second one. But yeah, the books are a problem. I mean, I'll try it just to see, but I don't think it's going to do anything. I feel like bombs are going to do 0 damage. Most likely. Attack in all battles is good. Yeah, it's basically just a brimstone cheese bosses. It's so stupid, bro. I'm not really a fan of that. That does not make it really fun. Basically, it would just look like this. I don't even need the increased attack. Yeah. I might just take out the Rat King and just put in another reviver, to be honest. Then I can just literally save this. Let's see what these bombs do. I get the smite, which is nice. And it's unremovable, which is good. It did no damage. It did like 52k damage. The smite is what does damage. Literally nothing else does damage to these bosses. It's just smite. Second fastest is the rat, I think. So that's the downside of this fight, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that you're just beating it with smite. It doesn't make it as interesting to me. But the Wukong will wake up and he'll get the ensnare every single time. Yeah, there's the ensnare right there. Entangle, ensnare. And then we just do this the whole time. And we basically just depend on smite. I don't know. It just feels silly, bro. The bombs do barely any damage. I mean, obviously the bombs are going to be the ones that end up with the most damage. But still. Oh, I should have put the freeze over here. Whoops. Messed that up. Let's do a refresh. Put the smite on him again. How much damage can we do with this? 9k damage. Nice. Kill the red chick first. Yeah, we're dead anyways. I think I just need another reviver. And I need smite. 5-star smite. Pretty much just put smite on everybody and that's it. And that's your game. That's the whole thing. So dumb. Not really a fan of it. You don't really need Tarichka, you just need to have unkillable so you don't die the whole time, or you have to have all, basically you just need to use all supports, or go with and make it really really slow gameplay, maybe like a Harima to mitigate damage, which I don't have a Harima. um but you need somebody in smite to do all the damage. That's the reality, because nothing else really does damage. How many points do I have? I think it's like 940 or something like that, 950. I only have like 4 days left, so I'll have to push it towards the end. But yeah, this is a super annoying fight, not gonna lie. I think I would also need... so dumb. I guess I could just throw Galathier in 5-star smite, right? Cost 200 though. God damn. It's so much gems, dude, and I don't want to waste gems before a fusion. If I do that, then I might risk getting the fusion. But basically, you just need someone with Brimstone. And this chick's only at 1 star, so 1 star requires a lot of accuracy. And I'd have to refresh. I guess I'd have to refresh the Sir Nick. Yeah, if I had more decreased speed, it's fine. Probably shouldn't have wasted that ability for her. I don't need to use this ability. We go to unkillable. But yeah, to someone's point, someone said try to kill the red chick first. You need Noelle. 18k damage. That's absurd. I'm gonna do this first. I don't even think I can kill this chick. That's the issue. She just does so much freaking healing. They do so much damage. I don't have her, unfortunately, because I did the redraws already. Decrease attack. Okay. Let's try... No, I'll just keep going against the boss, to be honest. Because they still have block buffs. Let's heal up. This guy hits crazy hard. 36k damage, that's it. Place buffs. Block buffs again. Let's go with the bombs. And then he's going to end up killing himself, unfortunately. I'm going to A1. I'm going to save my revive because everybody's going to die. Yeah. Oh, he died from that too. God damn. Jesus. Yeah, I don't have my ability back. Dang, dude. Yeah, if I had Noel, that would be nice. It's just that I didn't have Noel with this guy or this guy, and I don't have Brimstone on everybody. Like, I need Brimstone. I feel like Brimstone would just be perfect if I had it on everybody, especially people with the higher accuracy, right? Also, don't have decreased defense. I don't have Lydia for strength, and I don't have Donnie for additional support. My Noel, my Sir Nick's kind of slow, it seems. Even though he's fairly fast, 269 speed's not super slow, but I think I just go for pure support on Sir Nick since he's not doing anything. And then throw Sir Nick because I'm never going to use him. 300 gems. I'm not spending 300 gems, dude. So dumb. So dumb. I'm going to put him in survival mode. Let's go like 450 res. Go like 300 speed. Wonder if I should go. Should I stick with protection? I think I stick with a 6-piece protection. Actually, I could also do reflex. Or a 4-piece merciless. I wonder what's better, merciless or reflex? Let's see. Merciless 4-piece, 30% chance to decrease a random skill cooldown by 1 turn when dealing damage, and because he places counterattack on himself, he could just potentially get it every time he gets attacked by the AoEs by them, which might be better than reflex, to be fair. 40% chance to reduce a random skill cooldown for reflex every turn. I think that merciless might be better. I mean, it's easier for me to build it with him with merciless. I just have more merciless gear. Reflex merciless only. I don't know if I can do 2 sets at 300 speed. That's the issue. Let me see. Let's see. I doubt it, but we'll find out in a sec. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's the luck of the draw, really. You got to get lucky on the redraw tokens. If you can't get the redraw tokens to get the right champions, then you're screwed. Alright, I can't do Reflex Merciless. I don't have enough gear for it. So, I'm just going to do Merciless. There's not enough gear that's strong enough. He'll be way too slow. He'll be like 250, 260 speeds. Just too slow. Just too slow. Merciless Impulse. I don't even think I have good Impulse gear, actually. Have Refresh. Impulse. maybe I can get it to work. Let's see. I might be able to get Impulse to work. I just don't have the gear leveled up. Yeah, so I can do one set Impulse and Merciless. So that should work. Yeah, but my Star Sage is my only reviver. I guess I would need to get the I think the unkillable, yeah, to your point, might be the most important part of this boss battle. To get unkillable or block damage. Also, the only reason why I'm keeping this dude in is because it's gonna cost me gems to swap over anybody else. I think I might just do it though. I might just bring in another support champion. I think I might just bring her in. For shield strengthens and revive an ally. I think I might just bring her in and just spend the gems on my Wukong. Because I don't use him in arena anymore. So I think I'll just throw my Wukong into Brimstone and spend the 200 gems. It might cost me the fusion though, which is what sucks. Who knows? Maybe I'll still get the fusion. But yeah, Brimstone, and now I can just take out the Rat King because he's the only one that needs to really land it then. And then I have Brimstone on her too, so I can technically land it with 2 champions. She just needs accuracy though. So I'll probably just throw in, you got Epic Relic from Fetching Wars. I don't have, yeah, I do have it, but I don't have any Star Stones because it's like impossible to come by Star Stones apparently. I don't know why they make it so hard to get Star Stones in this game. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, so oh, I need to make space. Shit. All right, that should be enough space. How do I still not have space? Yeah, that's the I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about the Perch Shadow. Okay, so that's good. Wukong. I think he has the gear on that I need. Perfect. And this chick, I need her to be like around 300 speed as well. But I need her also in Merciless Reflex. So basically everybody's in Merciless Reflex. Actually, I could put her in just in Reflex Gear. Reflex Gear would be better for her. I'll put her like 295 speed with 400 accuracy. Why didn't you go 4-piece Impulse? I don't think I had enough. Yeah, I don't think I had enough. The gear would be pretty bad. Let me see. I'd probably do it manual. So he loses HP. I need more speed, right? There's like no gear that's upgraded. That's probably the other reason why. Double HP percent, that sucks. Yeah, most of this gear is not upgraded. This is trash, trash. Well, most of this is trash. And a lot of this has to be re-rolled, which I don't have. Chaos Ore. Trash. Like, most of these rolls are going to be trash anyways. Pretty trash. I mean, we're going to lose so much HP, basically, but I guess it's not the end of the world. We're going to get a refresh. So he'll be a little bit slower, but a little bit less HP. It might work. But now I gotta make sure I can get Ancora to be in Reflex. So I'll probably have to manual it. Or manual the build. Yeah, spam. That's exactly what I was thinking. Actually, no, Relentless. Relentless set. And then I guess I could go with Impulse, Relentless. If I can get it to work. Yeah, Impulse, Relentless. 295 speed. She needs accuracy to land the Brimstone. So I got to get her with 400 accuracy, which of course I can't get it. Goddamn. All right, let's see if I can take it off of other champions for gear. Swapping so much gear around. Okay, this works. Oh wait, no, I don't want Reflex. I want Relentless. Whoops. Def not Relentless. You think Reflex better? Yeah, true, true, true. Because then she could kill herself too with the A1 if she even does any damage. Here's a set I could build. 295 speed, 400 accuracy. Let's try this one. And then she's in Demonic Effigy, which is not really that great, but it does build her turn meter a little bit and someone dies. All right, so basically it's just Brimstone between Ankora and Sun Wukong, and then just trying to get reset procs as much as possible on these guys. She's in all feral gear. I could potentially rebuild her into something different. Well, it's also for her revive. Like, if God forbid we die, I want her to have a revive available as much as possible too. So that's why I did reflex. Even though I'm just using her A1 mostly. Probably swap her. I can probably build another reflex with the Lammasu. And just go balance mode, like 3. Who's the next person to go? So he's going to get the initial entangle. He's not getting it next. She's definitely not getting it next. Technically, Star Sage would get it next. Infinity reflex glitch, yeah, that's basically it. So Star Sage would be the one that gets it next. And then I can revive Star Sage with her, because when she revives, she fills the turn meter to 75% and then resets their cooldowns. So then when she resets his cooldowns, then he can revive everybody else if need be. That way she can keep on placing the block buffs. So maybe I put her at like 301 speed, 302. So like the speed would be 302. And she needs like 400 accuracy, of course. Yeah, if we can keep getting the Nicholas's unkillable back, then I don't think so either. Unless we get unlucky with the procs. And then for her, she needs reflex to keep resetting everybody. So we're going to do reflex impulse with her as well. Reflex. I don't know if I have enough fast impulse to put on her. So we'll manually put on impulse. Oh. Two times reset champ plus reflex gear. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see what I can do. Okay. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Don't die too early. I'll try not to. All right, so here's the build with the accuracy. I might be able to drop the accuracy a little bit to like 350. So I'm going to try to manually do the rest. Storage full again. Damn, that sucks. I'm just going to get rid of all this freaking resilience gear, dude. Most of this is trash. Five-star. Okay. So now Lammasu has a reflex gear. And then we kind of need, and this is just more speed. She's at 302. I need her to be 302. Can I get her in reflex impulse? I don't know. It would have to be the two top pieces, and I would have to make sure she stays at 302 speed. So here's the impulse I have. Loses a lot of speed. This one has potential. If I can get another speed roll. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. So this one has some potential. But I need like a triple roll speed. Which I don't have. That sucks. Let's see if I have anybody else in triple speed. Ah, here we go. 296 speed. I would need to get lucky. 3. Could I get this a 4? No. One more. Oh my god, don't do this to me. 4. Wow, that's dumb. So 300 speed. Actually, that works. Equip that manually. And then I can put one more here. 300. So she's at exactly 300. I need her to be like 302. Let's see if I can do another one. Oh, I could just level this up one time. Heck yeah. 302. Perfect. Impulse reflex. All right, cool. So now we can try this out. Throw pinpoint accessories. Like throw pinpoint accessories away or throw pinpoint accessories on her. See if we can get this. We can just do A1. Shields. Unkillable. There's the entangle. He gets hit. Gets frozen. Okay. Now we can do this. Take away the poisons. Now we're going to do 2 turns of the block buffs. A1. It didn't work. That sucks. Shields. I mean, we're not doing any damage anyways. There goes the entangle. Let's go ahead and refresh. Unkillable again. And then we're going to A1. He's got refreshed again. I need to attack this guy. I think I go for the heals and increase speed. A1. Yeah, I need to attack this guy. There we go. We got a counterattack. Good. Place this again. Okay. And I need to do unkillable again. Let's go ahead and speed up. Resist it on everybody. Let's do this. Speed up again. Come on, take a turn. Take a turn, Wukong. No, son of a bitch. God damn it, Wukong. Take your turn, brother. I thought he was fast enough. Maybe not. 330 speed, bro. So stupid. Refresh. Oh, I got entangled. Wait, why is he entangled? He's slower. Why is he entangled? Isn't Lammasu? Oh. Is it because he's... Oh, because he's faster. He's the next one. Well, that's GG's. I gotta make sure he doesn't get entangled. Maybe Ankara has to be faster than him then. 304. Ankara's 295. Maybe Ankara needs to be the one to get entangled. The second one. Let's make her a little bit faster. Let's see if I can find Ankara here. Yeah, I think maybe she just needs to be faster then. I don't have enough Stardust, or Chaos Dust rather. Oh, increased speed with masteries. And she doesn't have her full masteries. Spirit Haste. I think I might have Galathier and Spirit Haste. No, I don't. Okay. He doesn't have Spirit Haste. So technically she should be good. So now she's at 297. Man. I could lose like 10 speed with Galathier. If I go it's 5-star gear instead on the boot. Yeah, I could use this instead. This is plus because he has +9. -5, which actually won't be enough. It's only -5 speed. Yikes. I thought it would be more than that. $299. Come on, give me a 4. Do you think they're gonna start Champ Chase? Wait, what? Champ Chase or Summon Rush? Probably Summon Rush. $297. That sucks, dude. They're doing Champ Chase first. Oh man. Please give me triple speed. God. Triple speed. Triple freaking flat stat attack. Man, sometimes this game is so frustrating. No triple speed gear. If I give her another feral piece, I'll be good, actually. Let me see if I can get feral. Yeah, this works. I'll just slap this on. Double attack percent. All right, 303. Now she should get it before he gets it. Okay. Let's see if that fixed it with the speed tune. I think the other issue is not landing the debuff on this guy. If you can get it for 3 turns, it's better. Okay, so if I do this, we won't get any poisons. Alright, so he goes. She can't place the buffs. He goes. He can't place poisons. Because then they'll do more damage to us. Damn, dude, that's so insane. No one got a refresh there. We do a refresh. Once she is down, hard focus the main boss. Is that what you're saying? So he gets the entangle again. I don't think I have to revive. Kill the main boss first, or kill the heal boss first. All right, so in this case, I'm gonna heal because I don't want to get wrecked by the boss because I won't have unkillable. See if we can speed up and get a turn. All right, perfect. We were able to get a turn with reflex, reset her ability, and then place unkillable again. So that was lucky. That was very lucky because I would have died. All right, so now we just speed up again. Do this, but she's gonna place on the continuous heal again. Nobody refreshed. I can't get refreshes for some reason, dude. I don't know why I'm not getting refreshes. Like, everybody's in reflex. Reflex, refresh, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, so she just died. Like, instantly. Because I didn't have unkillable on. If I can't get refreshes with my Sir Nick, then I'm screwed. Like, it's over. Lazarius, Nicholas, Noel, Lydia, Blind Seer. Basically, you see, I'm dead. Everybody died instantly. So this guy fucking hits like a truck. So he has to get frozen. You have to get this freeze boss too. So no matter what, I don't have Noel, so that's a problem. Actually, no. I want to try to see if I can kill this chick first, because the person that you target is the one that gets the smite. Maybe not. It actually lands on the main boss anyways. Okay, cool. No refresh. Trying to land the smite on this chick, but I can't land it on her for some reason. Because then she'll take the damage, but it's not landing. It keeps landing on the boss. Maybe I have to A1, but then again, if I do the A1, I guess I could do the Lamasu A2. I think I need an A1. No reset. That's so crazy, dude. Yeah, basically just make sure Lammasu doesn't die. Now I have to get back around to my the A2 ability on Lammasu. Refresh on the wrong guy. So she does the A2. Places block buffs. He got a reset, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm going to end up dying here. Yeah, this guy's going to hit like a truck in a second. Let's see if we can get this. Nope. Nope. Okay. He did get the counter and froze him, thank God. Reset. Use the ability. Yeah, I would have got hit like a truck there. Alright, keep A1ing. God damn, he doesn't have his ability back. So now she's going to heal. Man, I mean, for everybody having reflex and refresh, nobody's getting their goddamn abilities back. That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, that's my luck. That's my luck. Nice. Don't have it back. That's GG's. Damn, bro. It's like I'm not even putting on any gear. That's interesting. Basically, everybody's gearless, apparently. Like, the RNG in this game is insane, dude. Okay, freeze. He didn't take any damage. Oh, it's on him. That's why. Gonna A1. Hey, we finally got a refresh. Let's just do this now. Wait, did he just remove the buffs from himself? It's weird. I need another refresh though. Nope. That's unfortunate. Do this. No refresh again. They all have 2 turns right now. Let's just do the A1. Damn it, we didn't place decrease attack on the boss. Why does he keep on removing all of his buffs? That's so dumb. Removes all debuffs from himself. That's so stupid, bro. And the other thing is you can't stun the boss or like put any type of debuffs that are going to help you drastically other than the block buffs. Sir Nick doesn't have his ability back. I don't know if I don't think she has her ability to refresh Sir Nick back. Let's get a refresh. Oh, thank God. But then she still fully heals, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. You basically need like a 400 speed Sun Wukong. That's kind of insane. So no damage Sun Wukong at all. I have him with a little bit of damage. I'm going to try to build him with no damage whatsoever with like 400 speed. See what I could do there. Maybe that works. Okay, he's frozen again. Steal the buffs. A1. Nobody got refreshed. I need this badly. I need a refresh badly. I also want to die. Please take a turn. Decrease attack. He didn't land it on him. Oh no. We got unkillable just barely. Trying to focus this chick, but I'm not landing. She's also weak affinity, so I think she has to strong hit to land the smite. That sucks, dude. Refresh, thank God. Why isn't she's not getting a strong hit? She keeps weak hitting, so she's not going to land anything. That's what sucks. Oof. Finally landed a smite after like 10 turns. And she doesn't even have her other abilities available, so that sucks. Resisted 3%. That makes sense. Nice, just instantly die again. I'm trying to get the badge. I need to revive. I hate that they made it so you can't do any damage. That's so stupid, bro. I really hate that. Oh, geez. Poison landed. I'm gonna die. Madness, thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna get feared and lose. Oh, maybe we can still survive. Maybe not. Just kidding. GG's. Yeah, this boss sucks, dude. It just sucks that you can't do any damage. Like, even if you have champs that can do damage, you still can't do damage. You have to depend on smite. It's probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen for bosses. I understand they're trying not to make it so you can cheese through damage or whatever, but I then you're just cheesing through unkillable and a blessing. It doesn't really make sense to me. At least allow us to do some damage. Because the only other thing would be like cheesing it with the turtle team. Like if I went back here, went to my team decks. The team deck's already set up, but I want to remove. I want to try to replace the team. Squad reshuffle lets you replace up to 5 champions within your current squad. So, oh, and of course it just like does certain champs. Like I can't get Titus to work or hurt him to work. Probably won't get her to work. Maybe I could get Torment to work. I don't know for sure. Whoops. Go back to Torment. But I feel like Toshiro might not do enough damage. I wonder if this guy could do damage because he reflects damage back. Doesn't he reflect like 80% of the damage in his second form? When attack reflects 80% of the damage this champ receives back to the attacker, debuffs placed by this champion decreases the producer's accuracy. Could he be pretty decent here? And then he heals all the allies. I wonder if he does good here. Proportional to his defense. I'm going to try him out. And then maybe like decrease defense. I need unkillable. Maneater would actually be pretty good here. Yo, I wonder if Solinar does good here too. Because Solinar, he could just keep placing buffs on himself because they'll keep trying to place buffs, right? And he can steal buffs. I'm going to throw him in. And Lanathril, not that great. For this one, I guess I could take him out. Increase res doesn't really help. Counterattack, no. I wonder who else I could put. Poisons don't do anything. That sucks too. I wonder if Fina puts in work here. Block damage, reset skills, increase attack. She could be paired well with Galathier. Grants extra turn with a faction ally. I mean, the ignore defense doesn't really do anything though. Harvest Jack just got a buff. He places decrease attack and block buffs and grants an extra turn. But the grants an extra turn will remove the unkillable, so that would actually hurt yourself. But anytime an ally is attacked, a chance to decrease duration of all buffs on the attacker. Whenever he's attacked, chance of placing a fear, but I don't think fears can be landed on the boss. And then he can also remove buffs as well, and steal buffs. Decrease speed, true fear, unresistible sleeps. So it's just the decrease attack and block buffs that's really strong, and then granting an extra turn. He could be strong here too. But yeah, it's just, he also does have Brimstone, so I could build a Harvest Jack. Armand's is pretty good. We'll go ahead and replace these. Weird that it only allows me to do certain things. I can't remove any other champs? That's stupid. Okay. Well, either way, I don't know if I can beat it, y'all. It's so ridiculously hard with this team setup that I have. I'd have to wait until I get a reset again. That sucks, dude. I guess I'll wait till the reset and then try again. I mean, I have 5 more days, so should be plenty of time. I mean, Duchess would be nice too, to take less damage from AoE attacks. I think Duchess would be pretty strong. Try one more time, but I don't see it happening unless I can consistently land Brimstone. And I can't seem to land Brimstone on this chick at all. So unless you have enough damage, which they just mitigate all the damage that you have from Ignore Defense, basically. Yeah, kind of sucks. So we got the Brimstone this time. That's nice. Decrease attack. Didn't land on the boss, but oh well. So she'll take a big Brimstone hit. Let's see. 315k. It doesn't seem like a lot. So I'd have to do that like 20 times. That's insane. You have to do it so many times. And then you can't land another Brimstone until this one falls off anyways. And then she has to refresh him. Yeah, I'd have to refresh him now. Yeah, this is hard mode. No. So yeah, so I'm not landing the smite. Trying to A1 to land smite, but it's not working. Jesus, he just kills me instantly. Unkillable again. Okay, please land smite. Nope, no smite. That sucks. He just dies again. My Wukong just keeps dying over and over. I could speed up. Yeah, I gotta speed up. And then she just fully heals the boss anyways. I'm trying to get the freaking smite on this chick. It's not working, dude. Okay, I got a decreased cooldown, so he has 2 turns left on his unkillable. Alright, she decreased cooldown. Smite! Nope, still no smite. He has 1 turn left on his unkillable now, because she just decreased him. I think I'm gonna die, though. Yeah. I lost. He should have went first. Oh, that sucks, dude. What up, Manus? How are you, man? We just die instantly again. It's like once you revive it, you're just dead again. Dude, the new fusion's gonna be crazy here. The new fusion's gonna be crazy. Why? Because they're gonna do so much damage to themselves. I freaking can't wait to get the new fusion, guys. This is gonna be a spot for him. This is gonna be a spot for him because of the fucking magma shield. The magma shield, he's gonna hit so much damage against this boss. It's gonna be insane. So if you don't go for this fusion, you're stupid. You'd be stupid to not go for this fusion. I'm gonna use the new fusion during this boss battle if I get him. The magma shield's gonna do so much damage to this boss. So much damage because he gets it on a 3-turn cooldown. Just keep refreshing him. He'll just kill himself. Keep refreshing magma shield with the new Pelops guy, the Pelops, whatever the hell his name is, and basically just kill him with the magma shield. That's what I think you need to do. I would rebuild. If you want to, you could build a second Duchess. It's not necessary, but it would be nice if you want to use 2 Duchess for Hydra. So that you have 2 teams for Hydra. That's what I did. But I don't think I don't know if I use both of them in my Hydra teams now. Because I have other champions. But yeah, you could definitely use a second Duchess. I don't think you need a second Wixwell. Unless you don't have any other champs that can extend the shield, then you can build a second Wixwell to help you with your shield extensions for a Hydra battle, especially for a Titus, if you have a Titus. I mean, you can definitely build both. But man, this battle sucks, dude. I can't wait to get the new fusion. Now that I think about it, I think the boss will just kill himself. So I'm not going to keep trying because I know that's not going to work. It's just not going to work, unfortunately. Too challenging. Hey, 450 energy. Let's go. That helps for the fusion. I'm going to save that. Let's go. Give me a freaking mythical. Erethi Coronet. Alright, well, we didn't get it this time. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I need to get Sun Wukong, Noelle, and Sir Nick at the same time. That's what I think I need. Because I don't think I'll be able to do it with all supports. I mean, maybe I could, but I feel like you need a Harima to mitigate the damage. If you don't have Harima with all your supports, because you're just basically doing Harima. She can do triple hits, decreased defense as well. Not that it really matters. But Harima mitigating 50% of the ignore defense from the bosses is very, very strong. I don't have her, though. Harima would be crazy here. Otherwise, you gotta use the cheese with unkillable. And then of course the turtle team. Turtle team is pretty strong here too. I feel like if I had all turtles, that'd be pretty sick. Or like 3 of the turtles. Maybe I can go to... Yeah, this boss is really difficult. Like, insanely difficult. Basically, I had to do the deck setup, though. I'm not going to use our Mons. I mean, how much turn meter manipulation can he do to the boss? I don't know if he's strong enough or not. Thanks, Mandus. Hopefully all's well in regards to your doctor's appointment. It only lets me remove certain champs, which sucks. And I don't have my other turtles built still. I just never built them. But, alright, well, I guess there you go, guys. Like, obviously the boss is insane. Ugh, the boss is ridiculous. I want to keep trying, but it requires, like, insanely good RNG with the gear that I have. And it's just not working for me. The boss also removes the debuffs from himself. And the debuffs aren't protected. That's another issue. Man. And the boss would also remove the heal reduction from this chick. I would have to have a different type of heal reduction. The reason you can't remove the other champs you have them in is because they're in another battle. You have to complete all the battles they are in the forest. But I don't have... I've beaten everything, though. This one, maybe? I don't think this one is the issue. Because there's only like 7. I would have to do a refresh on this one. Maybe it's this one? I'd have to use redraw tokens on this. So I can't get 35 million. This one's too difficult on Red Affinity. I have a lot of... like, he's good. Tholin's good, don't get me wrong. But I think I need to get Carnage and swap her out for Carnage on a redraw. And then I'll be able to do more damage. Could also use this. Technically could do this with the ally attack. Okay, Lydia. Let's see if this works. I think this will be the only other stage that I haven't beaten fully in the entire forest, other than the 4 bosses. Oh, is he immune to decreased speed? I think he is. Yeah, he's immune to decreased speed. And turn meter reduction. Basically, I just have to keep placing unkillable. And this guy hits like a truck. Tholin's very good at damage. Whew. I might kill myself here. Let's see. Nope, we're good. We're golden. I don't think I can hit 35 million damage with this team. How much damage can we do here? 1 million almost? Yeah. We'll probably hit like maybe 20 million. Yeah, we're dead, so it doesn't matter. I think I need maybe Sir Nick Noel. Sir Nick Noel have the higher uptime of unkillable. The absolute best champion would definitely be, if I could plug him in, probably my Toshiro. But I've hit 35 million with Tholin and Carnage multiple times. That's usually how I hit 35 million. Carnage Tholin. I just don't have the right champs. But anyways, I'm probably gonna hop off, and maybe I'll be on later tonight, guys. If I am, cool. But I might be on later tonight. Run some live arena. Live arena is open for like 10 minutes right now. Could I do some? I don't even know if I have any. Oh, I do have tokens. Shoot. 5 days. Don't want to keep swapping gear around. Nah, I don't feel like doing it. I'll just pop on to live arena maybe later. What you do for a reroll and hope the Galathier 6-star crushing and Ren and Nuker combo. Yeah, that's another way you could do it. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We didn't beat them, and I'll have to just pray to God that I can get a good reroll on my deck and see if I can get different champs to help me out. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. I'll see you on the next stream.